Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth and Joanne with World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. Welcome to our channel. For those of you that are new here, this is your home for all things twin flame energy. We are not like the other channels. I'm going to say that out front right away. This channel teaches you soul alignment. We teach you balancing, and our whole mission, our whole soul purpose is trying to guide you into the energy that magnetizes your divine masculine and allows them to stay with no more pushing. So welcome all of you beautiful divine feminines. Joanne and I are both twin flames in our own twin flame spiritual journeys. We have been through it all, the dark night, the separation, the push and pull, and we learned how to balance our divine masculines back in, and we have been maintaining union in the physical for years now, living with our people. And this is how we relate to all of you. We're in this together. We say that on our channel all the time. We are in this together, and you'll feel that when we share our own experiences with balancing and watching the energy and how it plays out. The energy never deviates. It's not biased. And so on this channel, we're here to guide you into the energy that allows your twin flame to stay in your space with no longer pulling. And for those of you that are new here and those of you that have joined us before, we want to just give a shout out to the community for really supporting us as we launched our new book, The Twin Flame Bible for Union. It is an incredible gift that we've all received in this download, this divine information that really shifts and changes what you know about twin flame energy. And that's how this book was written. It was written from a perspective of how do we teach the simplest way of understanding how this energy works. And what's so amazing and what we're so humbled and grateful for is since our release, we have been #1 on Amazon's new release list in our category. And so we just want to say thank you. We have gotten so much positive feedback about how I don't even want to say good, that's not enough word, how life-changing this book is, because we break down the energy in a way that no other person has ever done for the twin flame connection. And we really want it to be a guide for you guys of how to gauge where you're at, how to gauge where you need to be, and how to shift from one place to another. So if you want more information, obviously check that out. It's amazing. But you're going to hear us on this channel talk about separation phase 1, separation phase 2, balancing phase 1, and balancing phase 2. Now, I always want to say there really are no phases to the twin flame journey because you're always in union, but we needed a simplified way to teach how the energy shows itself in your journey so that you can quickly spot where your energy is at and shift out of it at a quicker pace than if you didn't know that you were stuck in looping where you are constantly in push energy with your person. And your goal is to get to that balancing phase 2, which is really just synonymous with union in the physical, like a permanent union in the physical. So you're going to hear us, and we want you guys to become such experts on energy that when we talk about it and we read a question to you that a beautiful soul has asked us, we want you to be able to spot it immediately yourself and be like, oh my gosh, they're in separation phase 2, or they're in separation phase 1. Because that's how this book came about. We were watching the energy of clients with us to where they were at when they started magnetizing their person back in. We could easily spot it. And that's why we have that term, of course, because we knew there was this shift. And when they hit that shift, that inner shift, and they were in this one spot of alignment, which we call separation phase 2, they were suddenly magnetizing. So we just watched and we studied the energy, and we saw that it always follows the same. So on our videos, you're going to hear us refer to this. So I'm going to read this question, Joanne, and then we're going to deep dive. It's a really good question. Let's listen to the whole thing because there's a lot to unpack in this question. So here goes. Sorry, but I have a question. If you are still triggered energy spike when, example, you see your DM's picture and you have to avoid seeing his picture by changing it, that means you have not truly balanced. How ridiculous it is to avoid looking at his pictures just to be able to be with him in the physical. I still can't process that you can't actually love your twin flame normally. There is condition like you must not react and be in your soul in order to be with your twin flame. Sorry, but I find it confusing. I'm trying to understand. I'd love to be in soul, but I think unfortunately we as a human, we use our mind because we have a brain and that is natural. It's like forcing us as a human to not use our brain. Joanne, did you want to start us off, love?
Okay, so this person that's asking this question, a very beautiful question, by the way. The question is mine, and that's okay. It's just what it is. It's from mine, and mine is always going to ask these questions that will keep you from soul. And it's okay. That's why you're in the World's Cup of Joe's channel, my love, so we can get you out of mind and get you into soul. And there's nothing wrong with mind. Mind is... it's just part of the human experience, and it's absolutely fine. It's just like having a leg, having an arm, having my eyes. My arm and my leg is needed. My eyes are needed. My heart is needed. My brain is needed for the function of this vessel. And yes, you can hold on to the vessel all you want, but when the vessel has passed and gone, you will not remain in the vessel. You remain as the soul that you are. So I don't know about all of you guys. I would love to align with the part of me that is still existing beyond this time-space reality, this temporary body, right? The spacesuit I'm in. I would rather align with the infinite intelligence that is all around us, is you, and be with that space where you are free. So yes, we can just keep being mine and live as mind, but you aren't mind, whether you like it or not. You're not mind. You are the spirit, the soul, having a human experience. So it is not you that's thinking. It is you watching the body and the mind as the soul that you are. You are the beer, the watcher, the observer, the conscious one. And I know the mind likes to feel important through the experiences of the human. But even that part of you that's holding on to the brain, right? Even if the brain is gone, your soul still exists. Even if our foot is cut off, we still exist, right? Even though parts of the body still is not functioning, you would still exist, right? There's so much more still operating, and it's beyond the body. It is the beer, the watcher, the observer that's beyond this physical vessel. So the question you're asking is, can I still not look at the picture, not look at the picture? It's too much mind. Why do you need to look at the picture to know that your person is you? Why do you need to see the picture knowing that you're one? And I know I'm asking some deep questions. I've shifted, right? In our book, The Twin Flame Bible for Union, we explain the energetic shifts towards this permanent union that I'm in now, where I no longer focus on my person. They are me. While we're on this video, my person keeps texting me and I'm telling him I'm making a video. Yeah, of course, because this question, love, is putting me in unique consciousness.
Joanne, I want to highlight real quick what you were talking about with the picture, and I want to explain from a point of view that's not about your person, but where we can break down the energy, and hopefully the addictive energy from the mind doesn't react the same way, but can see it clearly from a different lens. So for me, when I look at pictures of my children when they were little, it activates an energy within me of almost like longing, of nostalgia, of sadness, of like all these emotions from looking at their baby and their childhood pictures. So if looking at my children can activate that, which all of those energies they activate, like sometimes I see them and I like smile, but it still activates a longing of time past that I can never regain. And so if that's activating something within me and that's not my person, right? Think about what the energy is doing when you're looking at a picture of your person. And that's why when you're looking at that picture, why it ends up pushing, right? So what I do, and I'm going to be real, I try to avoid looking at pictures now. And I know that sounds really challenging and almost a little crazy, right? I don't post pictures on social media anymore. I try not to even take pictures unless I'm specifically going to send them to like my parents or good friends. But besides that, I really try to leave the camera off on my phone. And that's for that reason, because I know that if I look back in the past at these pictures, the energy that gets stirred up doesn't always feel good. It's usually a lower scale. Pictures don't tend to put me in my highest vibration. I don't know about all of you. Obviously, you have to gauge that yourself. But if you really feel into what these pictures are bringing out of you, you're going to understand that they're literally changing and shifting your energy. And I'm going to guarantee for most of you, it's towards a lower scale mind energy, which is going to push.
Well, it's an energy of desire and separation consciousness. So here's the difference between looking at the pictures of your kids' pictures or a friend or family. You can look at soulmate pictures all day, love. That's fine. This is you looking at your person, which is you. And what you're creating is that polarity between the push and the pull, which is the positive polarity and negative polarity. You are the positive polarity, the divine feminine, the awakened one. And your person is the negative polarity. They are the sleep one, the matrix twin, right? You are connected energetically through your one shared soul. So if you're looking at them through the lens of mind, right? Separation, you're activating more separation consciousness between the both of you. And you can absolutely look at pictures later. That's not what we're saying. We're saying what is activating addictive energy within you right now is what you need to detox from.
Joanne, you brought up a really good point, because I have changed pictures on my person's, like I have looked at pictures of my person and they don't bring up any of that energy anymore that they used to.
No.
They used to spike my energy like crazy. And now I can actually go back and I can look, and really when I see it, I actually feel peace.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell you right now, there are some pictures I had to delete off my phone because when I looked at them, they reminded me of separation, or they reminded me and they brought up the energy of certain times in our journey together that were not happy for me, for my mind. And those ones I deleted. And so you have to gauge. This connection is all about gauging your energy, because it's about soul alignment. If you're not in the place of neutrality when looking at those pictures, then yeah, you need to either hide them or delete them off your phone until you can look at them without the spikes of energy. And there will come a time. So you're right, Joanne. It's not like this is forever. Now, you're going to always gauge. So I bring this up all the time. I still don't have Twitter on my phone. It's been 4.5 years now. 4.5 years. I do not have Twitter on my phone. Why? Because I know it's a pathway to leak, and I'd rather just keep it off my phone. Why do that to myself? Why challenge and test the mind out when I can just keep it off my phone and be leak free? It is like someone who has a sugar addiction and they say, I just can't have one bite of sugar or I'm going to binge on it. And that's the same thing. They are our biggest addiction. So whatever we can do, if we have to abstain from the things that made us leak, then we have to abstain from them. And so for me, Twitter was my biggest leak, and I have to abstain for it. It doesn't mean that I can't ever go back on Twitter. It just means that right now I'm happier and I'm at peace when I'm abstinent from Twitter.
Yeah. And, there's nothing that we have to like completely erase anymore, right? We could talk about our twin flames with anyone. We won't push. We can look at any picture of our twin flame. We won't push. We know how to balance our energy. We could listen to a song. We could see their car. There's really nothing that can trigger me so much. Even like I told you guys, there's this tracker that me and my person had to track our cars. even seeing that app, I know there's triggers or activations of addictive energy that can like, but I can really watch it. I'm more conscious now, so I'm not as activated, but I know my energy. And so I don't even want to go there. And so, yes, you can look at his picture all day, love, but that's push. Why is it push? Because you're still in addictive energy as of right now.
Joanne, not only is it push, we're going to say this. Do you want more than just a picture of your person? Because if you just want that picture and you're looping in the energy of desire with that picture, your soul cannot bring you more. You have to be able to balance the energy of looking at that picture so your soul can bring you more. If you guys haven't watched the ice cream video, that's sort of what we're referencing. You start off with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and once you learn how to balance that, your soul can bring you chocolate syrup. If you can't balance the chocolate syrup, your soul can't bring you the sprinkles. It can't bring you the whipped cream. If you just want pictures of your person and to be able to look at them, then that's fine. But we're going to guarantee you, because we know how this energy works, your soul can't bring you more. It can't bring you that text message. It can't bring you that in-person contact because you can't even balance seeing the picture. You have to be able to neutralize whatever is spiking within you towards them before your soul can bring you more.
My love, I getcha. Like, I wish I can keep all the pictures in the world that I have of my person. I wish I can just sit there and ruminate. But after soul activation, soul recognition, I can't do half of the stuff we used to do. I just can't. So it's not anything that me and Elizabeth can control. It's just what happens to the energy. When you push, they pull. You can neutralize it by balancing your energy. But if you know that's the thing that gets you to push and you're still allowing yourself to go there, you're allowing yourself to keep pushing and you're not being conscious of the addictive energy.
Let's break this down with how do we apply this to the phases, right? This question is separation phase 1. I'm stuck because I need to look externally from me. I need to look at this picture. I like looking at this picture. I'm going to focus on the external, the separation consciousness. This is a very separation phase 1 question. Now, what would separation phase 2 look like with the same thing? You know what? I don't need these pictures anymore. I'm choosing my peace. I'm going to hide these pictures, or I'm going to delete these pictures, and I'm going to focus on presence. I know that these pictures are not in my present moment, so I'm not going to look at them anymore. I'm not going to ruminate. I choose me. That's a very separation phase 2 response to this question. So I want you guys to really, like I said, be experts on the energy. Do you see the difference in I need to look, I need to look, I need to look? It makes me feel good. It gives a reprieve to the mind versus I choose me. I'm focusing internally. I don't need the external hits anymore.
It's almost like the mind is upset that it has to close a leak, because that's what you need to give up. That thing that you don't want to give up, that's what's keeping you from your union. I had to let go of the app where I can find everything that he's doing, thinking, and feeling. I have to let go of driving through the workplace every time I drive home. I have to let go of the social media. I have to let go of their phone number on my phone, knowing they can text me anytime and they're not. And every time I look at my phone, I pick it up, I'm in push mode. I have to let go of the things that activate the mind about my twin flame. And I know you're saying, I want the mind, I want to use the mind, but that's what it's doing for your connection. Your soul chose your twin flame connection to awaken you so that you are not still allowing mind to control your experiences. And you'll find the more conscious you are, you won't need the photo anymore. Why is that? Because the more you align in soul, the more that you become the photo. I know that's too deep, but seriously.
That's very deep. So yeah, the part of you that is looking at that picture is the part of you that is looking at the body and the mind, which is not your shared soul. This is where you sort of want to see your one shared soul essence, that energy from both of you merge back together in one, where you take away the physical and the mind. Because when you're focused on the physical portion of your person, you're focused on the part that is not them and that is also not you. So you're in separation consciousness in its finest form, right? And you're trying to merge into unity consciousness, which is that one shared soul essence of energy. And that doesn't have a face. It doesn't have a name. It just is an essence of oneness. It is God. It is just powerful energy that is bred from unconditional love. And that's what you're trying to return to. So as long as you're still focused on the external of the body and the mind, you're focused on the part of creation that is not shared, the part of you both that is separate, the part of you both that is not infinite, the part of you that is finite, right? It is no longer after this lifetime. You're trying to merge back into the one essence that is infinite, the shared soul essence.
And that right there is union energy. I want everybody that's listening to this video, I want you in the comments section to write the union energy you feel, because it's an energy you feel, when your person first or last interacted with you. How was your energy? Because that's the number one question we're going to ask anyone we're talking to. And that's how we help you get into union energy. How was your energy? So I want you right now, stop what you're doing, write in the comments section the last time you interacted with your person. And I want you to write, how was your energy? And majority of divine feminines, when they're going back to that same energy, they're in peace, they're in oneness, they forgot about their twin flame, they're focusing on themselves, they are really feeling into that oneness. It's not because they're looking at a photo. And I love you. I want you to be with your twin flame if you so choose. This is why I'm calling out the mind. The twin flames that are in union, or when they've interacted or manifested their twin flame, it is not when they're focused on the physical body or mind of their person, which is not them. You're not the body, you're not the mind, your person's not the body, they are not their mind. When you're aligning with the parts of you that is not you, you are going to stay in that separation consciousness. And it's not because me and Elizabeth said so, it's just how the energy works. The energy is soul. This is a soul connection. We balance it every day. I have to stay in soul so my soul could be in my space, not because I want him here all the time. He's naturally here. He's texting me all the time. He wants to be with me all day. It's not because I'm doing all this for him. He wouldn't stay if that's the case, because this is a connection with your soul that you can't BS.
I'm gonna say it's why we say all the time that we can only be present with our people, because tomorrow's not guaranteed to us. Because I could wake up tomorrow, I won't, because once you shift, you really do shift permanently, right? When you have that inner shift to balancing phase 2, you really do permanently shift. But I could wake up, right? And I could push so much that I'm in mind and my person pulls. But we don't. Because why? Because we stay conscious of our energy. We choose in each moment not to go back to sleep.
It's because Elizabeth is never going to go back to that state where she needs a photo to align her soul.
No.
To connect with her person. I need a photo, Joanne. I can't let this one thing go. Guess what her one thing is? And the photo, I get it, love. Like I said, my person is fire. Like he is fire. And I want to see him and look at him all day. I want to look at his picture, and I delete all that crap because I don't need to be in mind about myself. They're me. Of course he's fire. He's me. I'm fire. Start shifting the way that the mind puts you on a pedestal.
Oh yeah, you are.
I am fire. So
yeah, you are.
So are you, Elizabeth, and so are all of you.
Joanne, I want to share something with you that my person said to me the other day, and I want to share for all you listeners, because I really want you to understand how this energy works, and on the side of our person, because we get very small glimpses into what their mind is, right? And how they feel, because we don't ask them, we stay present, and to ask them would be mind. So we really just observe and watch. Well, my person and I did a very hard move this week. It's a long story, but we did a very hard move this week, and it was like a nightmare move. And my person, the night we got into our new house and everything was finally done in terms of we handed the keys over, he looked at me and he said, "I've never loved you more than at this moment right now." And I'm going to guarantee you guys, the reason why he said that is because through all of the crazy that we had been through over the past week of moving and 3 months of having to find a new place to live, I remained present. I remained calm, and I remained at peace for the both of us. So when we finally moved and he was able to finally relax for a moment, and he looked at me and said that, I knew exactly what he meant. And it was, I love your energy of peace. And I know that. It wasn't that he just loved me because I was so amazing in that moment. It was because I held composure of soul in a time that most people would have dipped into mind, would have fought with their person or fought with their soulmate or fought. And I remained peace. That's what this connection is. And I am glad that I can share that with you guys, because there's so many divine feminists are like, well, is it ever romantic, or is it ever? It is so far beyond romance. It is such a deep and profound trust and love when you're balanced with your person. And for him to look at me and say that, I want you guys to know and feel, because my person is not, he's not romantic. He doesn't say things like that. He doesn't just tell me he loves me all the time. It's very few and far between. So for him to say that was really a testament, not to me, but to my balanced energy, my conscious awareness of what I needed to do in really stressful situations that we had been placed in without spewing toxic energy onto them when I got into mind.
It's because we are now through the space of soul, which is neutral, which is calm, which is oneness, right? And this is the opposite of highs, lows, right? And so conditional love is what we were shown our whole life. Even using mind, right? Logic is what we were conditioned. As soon as we started to experience personality, we were brought into a room where we have to raise our hand and go to school every day and not listen to that intuition, right? That soul, and raise our hand and keep the mind busy every day. So your connection is asking you to stop being busy every day through mind. It's telling you to just be now. It's okay, my love. You can be now. In fact, it's the only way that your person can be in your space is when you've learned how to be. The more you're in mind about them, the more they're further away from you. The more you can be still and be at peace, the more they can stay in your space because of your peace. So Elizabeth having turmoil around her, craziness, right? She's the peace, and her person is there as well. And it's beyond romantic. There is no romantic highs and lows, because I experienced it all with my person in the bubble face. I know what romantic looked like with him. This is better. One soul recognition happened, and now he's staying with me because of our soul. We're merging into that one soul energy that is amazing. And that's why I'm asking all of you, those that are interacting with their person or have interacted with their person before they pulled, or the last time you guys communicated, how was your energy? And I can guarantee you guys, everyone in the comment section, their energy was neutral love. Their energy was soul. Think about it. Before you became cray-cray about your person and really needed to look at their photos, you were neutral at one point with your person. At least at peace, enough to interact. Before the soul recognition happened and the bubble face popped, and now you have to be conscious of your energy regarding them. This is the activation of your soul. This is the activation of you being the positive polarity, honing your energy and learning how to balance your connection. And you can stay in mind and you can keep ruminating on the photos. But I'm telling you right now, whether you look at the photos or not look at the photos, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It's how you are being. So if you're ruminating and you're focused on the past, you're not going to be present with the soul. When they're in your space, you're just present with them. Whatever interactions me and my person have, there's no mine. He might have questions, I might have questions, but we're present for the most part. It's consciousness. We're experiencing consciousness together, and everything is explosive. Seriously, everything is explosive. We could be sitting in the couch next to each other, not even holding hands, and it feels like oneness. It feels like being. Feels like nirvana. Feels like I'm meditating by myself, but my person's there too. So when you really want to hold on to the physical aspect of what your person is, there's better and more amazing experiences that the mind can't even touch when you reach oneness with your soul.
Joanne, you just reminded me. I think that was part of what felt so amazing after all of the chaos of our move is we kept saying, all I can think about is laying down next to you. Like, this is what we were saying to each other. All I want to do is lay down next to you and know that this is all over. And now looking back, it was like, we didn't even need to hold hands. We didn't need to touch. It was laying down in peace that everything was done. It was like, almost like, it was like just marinating in this final moment of peace together. And that was better than anything else. And we didn't need we don't need the physicality of the body at that moment because you're merging the energies together. It's really freaking crazy. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you don't need the body. You don't need the body, love. You don't, even the body's hot. I'm telling you, the body's freaking hot. I don't care about the body. You know why? Because I'm not connected to the body. He can hop into another body and I'm still going to be obsessed with that other body because it's not the body I'm obsessed with or really drawn to. You guys know that. It's the soul. It's not the body or the mind of your person that you're drawn to. It's the soul. It's your soul. You're drawn to your own soul. You're being called to align with that. And the mind is just the mind. But the mind is limited in how much you can connect with your soul. And there doesn't have to be any logic behind it. It's just what it is. This person's always around me when I'm in soul. They're like an orbit around me when I'm in soul. And when I'm not in soul and I'm in mind about them, they're nowhere near me. And that's because of my energy, because they are not connected to me by my body and mind. Just like a soulmate. A soulmate can be with you because of your body and mind. Your person, even though your body and mind might be really amazing, love, and his body and mind might be really amazing, you're both connected through soul. That's why you had an awakening. That's why you had a dark night. That's why we're all having this deep spiritual talk. And that's why so many divine feminines are having deep spiritual shifts. And they listen to our video, right? They were listening to our reading. They were obsessed. One of our videos popped up. I don't know how many calls we've had where clients say, I was obsessed listening to tarot reading. You guys popped up and you saved me from all of that. And now my twin flame is contacting me. My twin flame has reached out. My twin flame came back. There is an energetic match to you from your twin flame when you are in this energy. And like I said, we do not make videos unless we're balanced. And we're not going to give you addictive energy answers. We're not going to tell you to keep looking at the photo because you're human. You are a human, but the spirit is who you are. You're a spirit having a human experience. And you can hold on to the body as much as you can, but we all are not promised tomorrow. And there will be a day where we leave the body, but we are still infinitely onward, right? We are all still living in soul, always. That's how we are all connected, love. And that's how I don't need a picture of my person. I'm connected to source. I'm connected to him forever. He's stuck with me. I'll have divine feminines ask us a question about their person. Why if they pass? I have a fear that my person will pass away someday. And I don't have that fear because I'm connected to my person through soul. And through soul, we're forever married. Whether the body is here or not, I have our soul together forever. And the body doesn't leave my side. So I'm just going to keep aligning with this part of us that connects us, which is soul, for me, not for him, never for him. I'm aligning with it because it brings me joy. I'm aligning with it because it sets me free. I'm aligning with it because I know I'm more than just the body and the mind. I know that I am soul. And I'm so grateful to wake up in this journey, love. I'm so grateful to be a twin flame that's conscious. I'm so grateful that I'm the positive polarity. I cannot believe I would ever, 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 ever in any of my lifetimes, of all lifetimes, I can't believe I was asleep before and was suffering so much. Like, how sad for me. I want to go back to my old self, the one that was in separation, crying. You guys read the Twin Flame Bible for Union. I was having all kinds of crazy cray experiences when my person left. I wish I can go back to her and hug her and let her know it's going to be okay. You're going to wake up. You're going to be conscious of this connection. You're going to be conscious of your energy. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to live in mind anymore. Even though the mind is very helpful. The mind is a helpful tool. I use it when I need to file for taxes. I use it when I need to study. I use it when me and Elizabeth were writing our book and I needed to make sure we were using the right things and commas, right? But when it comes to having deep conversations with my children so that I can inspire them, when it comes to connecting with friends and family when they're having a hard time, when it comes to clients that are in addictive energy and need to get out so that they can align with soul, when it comes to clients having their twin flame right next to them and they're doing an urgent session, guess what I'm not using? Not using mine in that moment. I'm conscious, I'm present, and I'm using my inner guidance system that's guiding me the same way I guide myself through my connection. When I interact with my twin flame, I'm in soul. When I interact with him, I'm present. I might have the mind here and there sometimes. He reminds me right away when I'm in mine. He'll tell me I'm not acting like the divine feminine that I am. He uses that word even though he doesn't know what I'm talking about or doesn't know any of this stuff. But he uses it. What he's saying is stay in soul. I love you as soul. When Elizabeth's person said, I love you, I've never loved you more. I've never seen you more in soul than now. They love our soul because our soul is what keeps them connected to you infinitely. And there's so much peace in this connection that we cannot reach when we're holding and clinging to that part of us that is not us. And it's okay. You don't have to be in soul all the time. You don't have to get rid of the photos forever. It's just until your addictive energy isn't as cray-cray, or keep activating it. But I can tell you right now, the addictive energy is not going to serve you. Looking and ruminating on the photo is not going to serve you. Not only is not going to serve you with your connection with your twin flame, because they're going to be further and further away just because the push energy is so potent, but for your peace. You can't reach peace when you're in separation consciousness. You just can't. You might be able to pacify it with hits, but you're not going to have peace when you're always looking and clinging and hoping for something other than yourself, right? I need this photo because it makes me feel whole, guys. I need this photo. This photo is what makes me know and remember that he's my twin flame.
Joanne, can I bring up one thing before we go? Because yeah. I think this, I didn't, it's coming at me that I need to address it before we go. The last part of this beautiful soul's comment was, I have a mind and I am a human. And what we want to say is your journey is your soul's path to shedding the mind. So yes, we do have a mind. We are human. But the point of our awakening, the reason why our soul chose us to wake up was to remember the God part of us, right? The part of us that is the 5D and the mind is the 3D. So as long as you're clinging to that 3D part, you're not following your soul's plan for you in this lifetime, which is, I want you to wake up. I want you to become as divine as possible, your highest being, your highest level of consciousness possible in this lifetime is clinging to the part of you that is the 3D instead of being able to find the part of you that's the 5D. And it's really, really freaking deep when you look at it that way. But that's what this journey is. It was an awakening to remember that we're God, and an awakening to release mind and to say, I am separate from the mind, right? We all didn't know that we weren't the mind until we woke up. We thought we were the mind and the body, and now we realize that we're just the one watching those aspects of the physical vessel, those aspects of self. But we are the God source energy inside, the one that watches all, the one that is all. And this awakening was specifically to remind us of who we are. And that's why it's so difficult. And yes, we are having a human experience, but the point of our journey was to remember the God experience that we were born as.
Yeah. And even to go back to the photos, I don't really take a lot of photos anymore now that I've had my awakening. And my kids will ask me, did you take pictures of this game? Did you take a picture of the Halloween? And I'll look at my phone, I'll have like 1 or 2 photos, and I'll say, I was really present. I'm sorry. So you'll find the more present you are, the more conscious you are, the more you're aligned with the 5D, the less you need anything from the 3D. You don't need anything from the 3D because you're 5D energy. And so when you are in this space of, I'm the soul, I'm the oneness, I'm everything, I'm God.
Joanna, doesn't even feel good anymore, right? Because you're giving up the part of you that's perfection, aligning with soul as the perfect being that you are. And you're saying, I want to go back to lower scale energies. You'll realize even taking pictures, it doesn't feel good.
It does not resonate anymore. Taking photos, looking at the photos, you're holding on to old energy. And there's nothing wrong with taking pictures, obviously, but it's still for the mind. It's still for the memories. It's still for that. Because experiences, if we get even deeper and Michael Singer style, good or bad experiences are just experiences, and we thank them and we bless them and we keep having more amazing experiences.
When we say that this journey has awakened us to become the Buddha within, the Jesus within, to align with Christ consciousness, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about merging back into the part of us that is infinite, that is not the part that needs the 3D anymore. We're releasing the 3D, and it's painful, right? That's why we all had our dark nights. It's painful.
Yeah.
But on the other side is literally the energy of perfection. It's the energy of God. It's the energy of oneness. It's the energy of all that there is in the highest states possible of consciousness. It's beautiful.
It's amazing to be free. You all get to be free when you're no longer trapped in the mind. You get to be free from the mind suffering. The mind is like 90% negative too. It repeats negative patterns over and over and over. And yes, you can reprogram the mind to be positive, but that's you being conscious. The mind says, I'm lack, I'm not enough, I don't have enough. And you're like, what? That's not true. I'm God.
Or I'm not doing this right? How many times we hear beautiful souls, I'm not doing this right. I'm not doing this right.
Mind.
You are the journey. There is nothing you can mess up. And we want to reemphasize that, right? Abraham Esther Hicks style. You can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong. But what you can always do is try to stay conscious and realign. Stay conscious and realign. Stay conscious and realign.
Because me and Elizabeth aren't perfect. We have days. You guys know we have days where we bounce out of it and then we have to remember again. We all are still coming back home. We all still are remembering we're not mind. The mind is just a really, really, really hard thing to recognize when you've been using it for so long. But when you only use it and you're not trapped to it, right? We're not slaves to the mind anymore. We're not trapped to the mind telling us what to do anymore. We're conscious now. We make conscious decisions. We follow our intuition now. We're aware. We're not driving aimlessly anymore. And then we get to our destination and realize, oh, I'm here. No, you know what we're doing? We're conscious. We're watching the trees. We're looking at the birds. We're connecting with the now moments. We don't even remember the past. Like, I don't have a lot of past experiences. I don't want to cling to them. Even good or bad, I want to bless them, thank them for my experience, and I realign. I love playing like so big with every experience too. It's awesome to really know that you're God and be God and know that there's nothing permanent in the 3D. So stop clinging to the 3D because there's 5D energy that you are part of. You are 5D energy, my love. Your connection is 5D energy. And this is where the balancing becomes seamless. Most TFs, when they're brought their twin flame in, it sounds like a miracle, like it's a magic. I haven't seen them in 2 years. They show up in my house at midnight. That's magic, Joe and Elizabeth. What the freaking flying F is that? But it's not magic. It's energy. And it's just a shift in energy. And it's your shift in energy. And what's that energy? It's your energy back home to you as the soul that you are, that 5D energy. My love, that is your soul. And it's union energy. You can feel it. You feel that energy. You don't think your way there. Thinking your way there is a lost cause because you don't get there through logic. We can keep talking about the mind, or we can align with soul and allow soul to speak. That's where we're trying to get you to, love. We're trying to get you to soul. We're trying to bring you to this place where soul has all the answers for you beyond me and Elizabeth. And you can fact check us, right? Like this guidance we're getting you to with soul, it's all matches the laws of the universe of oneness, right? You look at all the spiritual teachers, they're all trying to get you to the same place. Abraham Hicks does not sound any different than Anna Brown, does not sound any different than Eckhart Tolle. I saw in our book, love, I forgot to screenshot it to you. I'll send it to you. It basically says your book has been purchased by customers that purchased this book, and it was Eckhart Tolle's book. I was like, how
Same
cool is
source.
that to do right next?
Same source energy, right?
Yes.
We're all of us are talking from the perspective of soul, which is I'm releasing judgment, preference, and expectation.
Yeah, it says customers who bought this item, like our book, right? Customers who bought your item also bought this book, and it's The Power of Now. And it was a good feeling knowing that we're sharing the same message.
Yeah. Wow. To be even in the someone that would be purchasing Eckhart Tolle, to know that they're buying our book too, that they are resonating with the same message with, right? Mm-hmm. Because literally we're just teaching we're teaching how to combine spirituality in a twin flame journey, because anyone who's not in a twin flame journey can't really apply it because they haven't experienced it. So that's what we learned when we really started just watching, is like, how do we apply the highest form of spirituality into this journey? Because that's all it is. It's our spiritual journey. So it would make sense to apply the same rules, right?
So even if you don't like how me and Elizabeth are sounding, you can't hide from the energy of soul, because you're going to hear it from all the great spiritual teachers. You're going to hear the same God speaking to you, trying to get you back into your alignment, to come back home, to know that you're God, from all the great teachers. Eckhart Tolle, Michael Singer, Abraham Hicks, you name it, you will be guided. And that's how you know it's something that you are experiencing in the being. And I remember telling Elizabeth that after reading a whole bunch of books, I'm like, oh my gosh, they all sound like the same God. Because when you listen to conversations with God, there's two voices. There's like a girl and a guy, right? And so I was feeling into the energy of listening to God. And it didn't matter how God sounded, whether she was a female or was a male, God sounded the same. And then I started listening to Scoville Shin, right? And I was like, oh, it's the same God. And that's when it hit me. We're all talking about the same thing. We're all sharing the same thing. We're all guiding you in the same place. This is your spiritual awakening, to awaken into the God soul that you are, my love. And yes, we are in this human vessel, having this temporary human experience, but we are all the God, and we can feel it. Why is it that I can sit here, see the trees move back and forth, feel my oneness with all, feel the wind, see other people walking, and I can feel oneness with them, along with the birds and the trees in the sky. And in this space, my person can text me. Why is that? And that's where we're trying to share with you guys with our book, our programs, our channel. There's no separation between you and your alignment with soul, with your alignment with your twin flame. When you're aligning with soul, you're aligning with your twin flame. When you're focused on soul, your person is focused on you. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just what it is. We're sharing you the same Abraham Hicks message. Just listen to what all the spiritual teachers are trying to guide you to, and they're all trying to get you into the same alignment with soul. And why is it that they're doing that? Because this is your journey with soul. This is your soul's journey, my love. You're being guided to realign back to who you are, and your path to who you are is your soul. That's the path to union. You are the path to union. We're so grateful for being an outlet for all of you guys, to get you back into soul, to stop the leaks. That's a leak. I'm sorry. I love you. And I want you to know I had a ton of leaks too. My leak was not as cray-cray. Your leak is not as cray-cray as mine. I'm pretty sure having a tracking device that shows you where your person works out at, not cool. Seriously, not cool. Not recommended. Twitter, right? Twitter, where Elizabeth can see or look at 300 people to find that her person blocked her. Not cool, guys. But we're showing you on the other side of the addictive energy what peace looks like. We're showing you we did it too. We want you to know we did it too. And we too were pushing. And we too were cray-cray. And we too balanced. We too balanced. And we now watch the mind. We watch the addictive energy. And we balance our connection, because we are not our mind, my love. We are soul. We are our twin flame. That's the same energetic shifts, energetic paths to union that we're guiding you on our Twin Flame Bible for Union. If you need help releasing the addictive energy that's pushing on your twin flame connection, get our 30-day Twin Flame Detox Program. It's life-changing. If your person's come back and you don't know how to balance them, get the balancing program. And if you don't know where to start, definitely get our book. Have this book in your back pocket. Have it ready so that you know what's happening, so that you can shift back into soul, so you can keep being in this magnetic twin flame union energy. That is who you are. We love you. Bye, love.
I love.